哎呦，山友！哎呦，跑哦！知道我用手把不方便，跑给我追哦！嗯，那些拜太阳的满嘴外交，跟焦炭渣一样没用。点燃诸如说亮话吧。卡尔加人说的外交只是把不要惹提那科人说的好听点，他们当然不能惹提那科人，毕竟害怕那群蛮族的理由已经够多了。可是我又不是卡尔加人，我又没有心血来潮去派人入侵西方，什么使节会面跟我一点关系都没有。使节会面也只是好听一点的说法而已。其实就是卡尔加人挥着白旗苦苦哀求，拜托不要杀光我们而已。卡尔加人以前忍不住出征欲望，现在害我困在城墙这边，都说什么现在事情不一样了。亚维德太阳王重视和平对话，说得很好啊。那凭什么要我们这些没钱没势的挖掘家、商人跟工匠在这里发呆，等你们那些祭司和元帅一起喝完茶？更别说城墙另一边的弟兄姐妹，大门都关了，他们需要的协助跟补给怎么办？我们到底还要等多久？ 听说他们在等什么太阳祭司来，但当初不就是祭司闯大祸了吗？就是他们鼓动疯子太阳王西征啊。本来说，本来想说把这一切写下来，可以发泄怒气，让我冷静下来的，但根本像是不断挤风箱，怒火越烧越旺，那大门越久不开，我损失的金属片就越多，受够了，我现在就去荒光，好好骂他们一顿，不然应该也没什么用。哇，被发现了！肉砍！近战杀敌，近乎无敌。
Refill my pouch with these later.
这是我刚下来的地方吗？ 先跑主线好了。嘿嘿，
Gemstone. It's green like blaze, but it's hard and shiny. I wonder if merchants would be interested.
十分罕见的珍贵资源。铁条阵。
It's a dead machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Errand took it down. It must be chain scrape. Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there.
弓背兽。
Might be able to tinker with my other gear too. Ground soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this?
光光。
Outlander approaching. That the savior?
Wanna come in, Savior?
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Dwarf's orders.
Good enough for me.
敲2下就可以进来了，这么简单。
By the forge.
被拖拉。
Hey,
Petra?
Lori. What are you doing here?
哦，那个垃圾
I
镇
know
的那
something
个
worth looking at in this dump,
It's nice to see you too.
and not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in
垃
this
圾镇的
place.
管理人。
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
2代里
Those are
面
just
它
the
看起来
latest
更有料
malfunctions.
喽。
Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there's the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Roland?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flame here.
目前难得遇到一个漏钩的女 NPC 哦，
Petra,
可是她有点勇。
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
哇，哦，她觉得有点扫兴，哎，
well, this Olvan guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
I wrestled a snackmaw once. Yes, I did. Don't pull that face on me.
Maybe finally someone will agree.
嗯
Talk about something else.
Greetings!
它的移动要按 R2。
Missy! Whatever you're having.
储藏箱，取出个别物品或按住方块补满资源。莫拉族传承。差在哪里啊？有差吗？配备覆盖指令，可覆盖解锁。具有传送，储存放能，可储存系统。对啊，到底差在哪里？里面的数值都一样。专注恢复，强效药草。无声攻击治疗。哦。
Till Alvin blows that whistle, no one's working in here. Workbench is free.
强酸猎人剑。中倍肉循环器。哦。增加抗性。 糖酸、电浆。无声攻击治疗哦，如果是偷偷摸摸的话，要穿这一件。松鼠皮，
If you need to tinker with that gear of yours.
现在道具栏可以造成强酸的弹药。
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Aaron and help him clear the bristlebacks.
金属腐蚀剂。
Bit busy now, but we'll talk soon.
You know, sometimes I'm amazed by myself. That's what you said last time.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop.
你已经用啦。
And the nurse goes, "Oh, I see it. It's out of the bowl."
Shop's closed, Red. You're welcome to use the workbench. Best I can do.
小红发。
Leave me be.
什么？不能买东西哦。哼。奇怪，我不是扫描到在这边啊？一批不留，资源全干光。如果怎么绕一圈，找不到地方可以进去？诶，奇怪。哦，这里。 那里，哦，
Empty ale, empty heart.
哦， 哦，没关系。荷叶花。
I'll get my kick dry at least. Bristlebacks must have got these awesome. I hope Aaron and the other Vanguard are okay.
Hear about that? Be welcome out there. Whatever you're having. Next thing I know, I'm running around naked with an apple in my mouth and an arrow sticking out of my head.
I am going to count to 3.
Yes, I did. Don't pull that face off.
Hmm? Damn. 金属鼓。嗯，在哪里？诶，里面。啊哈！哦，申诉单。破坏锤、轰炸锤，不是轰碎石头，是朝我轰过来，害我眉毛全没了。购买时完全清楚这款原型极不稳定，却坚持购买。嗯？
If it's empty, fix it.
It's hammer strike steel.
Hey, Milda. Took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back
你
later.
帮你打个
I
折。
think you have me confused with someone else.
Oven didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grin. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
"只是想单纯浪费一点你的时间。
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But
My special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons.
特殊纹路
Even if
烤
I
盘
already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
what do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
Don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Already got enough.
勇气入菜。
Hello again.
About that. What did you need to make your...
A corrugated metal panel. I can use it to... I could probably pull one. I'll clean it first. And for the dish itself, then I can get...
I should be...
Right.
Okay.
You wanted to speak to
哇，
me?
你的眼镜很
Well,
炫
you know
哦，
better
很
than
清
anyone
朝
it's a
哦。
dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's O'Dirk. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say,
看来
I
你是那
wonder
种
who'd win in a fight.
防御
You, the
跟血
savior
点高
Meridian,
硬干的类
champion
型
of the
哦，
East, or
这样子
the
看不
enduring,
看得清楚都无
master
所
of
谓
the。West.
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tanakh fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tanakh have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tanakh are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tanakh don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
哦，他们配音的内容我觉得还不错哦，不是死板板的念文本哦。
What strikes your fancy?
哎，
Welcome back.
防御急迫，哇好学哦。哦，技能树学习共振爆发。哦，我要先点技能。
Think of it, what?
哪里？共振爆发。嘣嘣嘣！
To that hammer you lost.
Up for some training?
以上带技能简单明了，呵呵呵，是吗？希望是。
Yeah! I'll come find you later.
Good, yours seems to energize after attacks. I think landing heavy attacks will cause you to energize.
If an Ostro hammers metal in an empty forge,
Use that energy. Try attacking your enemy. See if you can energize them. And their armor's off. Shoot the energy. This one goes to the Nora.
哦，是这样啊。
I'll tell you the
You think your spear can deal with that armor? Use attacks to energize your spear. Then hit your opponent with a heavy
Han.
or power attack. Blast the armor off.
Haha, yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Yeah!
Energy doesn't last forever. Shoot the glowing part of your opponent before the energy fades.
Yeah! Hey, I hope you're feeling better today.
Are you a sight for sore eyes?
他不会反击啊！哦，哎呦，才刚讲，才刚讲。
Finally!
Yeah! There you are!
Okay, just try again.
嗯，奇怪。
Ah, yeah!
Energy doesn't last forever. That spear can give you the edge in battle. Keep energizing it, and then your enemies. Triggering those energy blasts should help you
OK，
vanquish your
谢啦
opponents.。
我的时间，目标时间，我的时间哦。然后嘞，
What strikes your fancy?
那个挑战会给我奖励吗？防御急迫。112，技能点数不够。
Here to practice, friend. If you keep repeating the same attacks, your enemy will dodge them. Vary your attacks and combinations. Make yourself less predictable.
Finally, someone interested in the conversation.
Close attention to your opponent's stance. Read their intentions. Choose your attacks to break their defense.
OK， 挑战训练场场主。哦。
How fast can you learn?
Oh, you see me?
Took you long enough.
See where I put my drink?
I see how you a good series of attacks. A good series of attacks.
哎，
I see how you earn. Good. An impressive attack. Yield. I yield.
奇怪，我刚刚为什么没有爆发？我应该也射到他的范围内啦，那
Well
个圈
fought, friend.
那
Well
个
fought.
能量爆发的地
You
方。
okay?
Yeah.
嗯，
Ooh. Serves me right for thinking I could go up against the savior of Meridian. Here, have this. A little something for the new champion.
Thank
你
you.
champion。
Don't be a stranger now. Come back whenever you'd like to spar again.
人很好呢，嘿嘿。真痛啊！无暇头骨。诺拉战士，我还有很多呢，我未完成。
Attacks are fast but easily blocked. So learn to combine them with other attacks.
而且奇怪，这个游戏好像都没有防御这个功能。Defense。 这重攻击不能连。
Heavy attacks break weapon blocks and do more damage. But they're slow, so your opponents might counterattack.
Your opponent. 又可以挑战哦。不是挑战过了吗？
Smash weapon blocks to really hammer an enemy with
这样也不用
damage.
续太久，
But they're slow and leave you vulnerable. So pick your moment.
有发出亮光，听，好像就可以了。小小，哦，攻击方式错误，
Defensive opponent,
一样啊。
break their weapon block, then follow through to attack with this combination.
OK。哦，
I should go.
I'll be here if you want.
We are on the same side here, Olmont. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Eyes up here,
Watch your
sister!
step now.
Back into the valley, sent them straight through the gates of
Why would we let dangerous machines into our own land? What do you want, Alvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can
执
be
法
bought?
官，
If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself, Walloper of Derval, gutter of youth.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olfin
Beauty.
Friol, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement?
我很酸哦。
Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy, and
The embassy?
让你看看我的鼻孔。
By the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside.
也是只
The
会讲漂
Carja
亮
risk
话。
nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking
上
work,
气，
while
你怎么在这
only
里？
the Carja
上
reap the
气，
rewards. All we're asking for is the
上
ability
气。
to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. Then just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
If Chainscrape is on Karja land, shouldn't a Karja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Karja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then. People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little
投资？
return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working
他
Osram.
讲，他真的是很官方的那一种，不是很官方，就是很怎么讲， 我找不到一个好词，反正这种人是讲的一嘴漂亮话。
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town. But with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is gonna get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
Someone said.
And I missed it.
Savior! Over here! Savior,
甘
thank
愿
you
受
for
的
taking the time.
甘玩修，
My
甘
condolences
愿
that you
受
had。to endure Ulvant's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. That sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Carja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvant up.
What is this concession decree that Ulvand wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Carja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Carja for the bristlebacks help Ulvand get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Carja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And
Mad
with the
Sun
bristlebacks
King.
bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvant has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the
甘愿
entire
受
valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvand blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvant's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking
天
then.
摇地动
If，you learn the truth,
Maybe Oland will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Oh,
It's a Tanakh game, but any tribe can
Enoch
enjoy it.
game.
Come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
Sister.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
我都觉得这个黑妹都有点比主角好看呢，不知道为什么。新手教学，哇，好复杂哦，这是干嘛？检视对手的棋组，打开词汇表。
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
胜利积分。
That there's how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move,
Move.
how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from,
距离。
and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward. And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder. Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round. So go ahead and pick a... Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against a machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Okay.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine. Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours. See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. Try it out.
冲刺。
Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try... That's about it for your turn, then.
Oh，
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it.
这个
Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine.
旋转。嗯 ，R2
Now let that machine have it.
哦，打他的背后是不是？
Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece. You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean.
超仔
Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points
是这样子的哦
first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get
主动方
quite
会
up to
先
7
加
victory
分。
points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner. That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them.
Savior
It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials.
那表情好生动哦。
Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
教学完成。嗯，
Ah, I knew I'd make a strike player out of you yet. How about this time I tell you how to use a board's terrain to your advantage? This one's got all the different terrains you can encounter in a game of strike. Knowing when and how to
哦，
use
他
them
们
can
的
mean
那
the
个
difference
地
between
形
victory and
也
defeat.
也很简
Terrain
单布
mainly
置嘛
affects your machine's。
它
combat
最基本的就是
As you
板
know,
子上就一个一
when
个洞，
fighting an opponent's machine, you
然后
can
你要
pair
什么样的
its combat
地
power
形
to yours.
那个颜色的方块就
The
放
higher
直
your
接
machine's combat power,
直接
the
放
more
在那个
damage
原
you
本的
can
板
do.
子上。
So finding the right terrain is an essential strategy for overpowering your opponent. Here, I'll show you. Grab that piece to your left and move to attack my machines. Now let's take a look at your machine's combat power. Combat power is the sum of a machine's attack power and the value of the terrain it's standing on. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's also standing on forest terrain with a value of 1 point. Add those together, and your machine has 3 points of combat power. My machine is standing on grassland terrain with a value of 0 points. It's also not attacking, which means their attack points aren't in play. So my combat power is 0. This means your machine can do 3 points of damage.
3
Go ahead and test
points
it out.
of damage.
There you go. Now, choosing the right terrain doesn't just improve your offense. It can also help defend your machines from attack. Grab your other piece and place it in front of my second machine. Since your machine is attacking, it's using its 2 points of attack power. It's standing on grassland terrain. This terrain has a value of 0. This means your machine's combat power adds up to 2 points. My machine can't use their attack power since they're defending their position. But they have the higher ground. They're standing on forest terrain, which is worth 1 point. This means my combat power adds up to 1 point. Now, the front of my machine is colored blue. This means that the spot you're about to attack has armor protecting it, which means my machine gets an extra point, giving it a total of 2 combat power points. If we compare the combat power of both machines, you'll see that you won't be able to do any damage. Whenever you're unable to top an opponent's combat power, you can still choose to attack and break their machine's defenses instead. Go ahead, try it out and see what happens.
突破防守。
Ha! See? When you break a machine's defenses, you can knock it backwards. Sure, both our machines will receive 1 point of damage, but knocking my machine off that terrain makes it more vulnerable to attacks. Not only that, if my machine had been blocked from moving backwards, it would have received an extra point of damage. And if my machine had been blocked by another one of my pieces, that machine would have received damage as well. That's why breaking a machine's defenses is a great way to deal damage to several pieces at once. Useful, right? Okay, now go ahead and end your turn. There's still one more thing I want to show you.
不能超载吗？
All right, as we've seen, the higher the terrain, the more it'll add to your machine's combat power. However, there are 2 other terrains that work a little differently. This is what we call a chasm. Only flying machines can be placed on
深
those.
谷。
But it'll take away 2 combat points if you do, so be wary. This is marsh terrain. Landing on it will take away 1
沼泽。
combat power point from most machines. It'll also keep your machine from moving for the rest of the turn. Here, let me show you. Grab that machine on your left. See? All you can do now is wait for your next turn to move again. Or you can overcharge your machine to get out of there. You can still attack any nearby enemies so you're not completely helpless. Well, I think that's enough yammering from me for now. Promise it'll all come in handy next time you play.
有点复杂嘞，妈的！
Here for more tips? Why don't I tell you a bit more about the pieces we used to play? In a normal game, you get to choose which machines you place on the board. Each one is worth a certain number of setup points, and you can spend up to 10 assembling your army. Knowing what each machine brings to the game and building an army that matches your strategy is the key to becoming a machine strike master. When assembling your army, there are a few things to keep in mind. First and foremost, you can never have more than 4 of the same machine on the board at the same time. With that in mind, Most players would choose machines based on how far they can move or how much attack power they have. But a real strike player will be looking at a machine's type and skills. Let's take a quick look, shall we? Pick up that machine on your left.
哦，
All right, let's talk about the different ways in which a machine attacks its opponents. In other words, its machine type. If you look at your notes, you'll see this machine here is a melee type. You can also tell by the shape of the base the piece stands on. A melee type machine attacks the first enemy within range, and no one else. We've seen this plenty of times, so just move that piece forward so I can show you some more stuff. Great, now grab your other machine. Looks like we've got ourselves a gunner type machine
枪
here.
炮型，
This means they'll only hit the farthest enemy in their attack range. Let's move that machine forward and end your turn so we can take a
攻
look
击
at the
范
rest
围
of
内
the
最
pieces.
远的。
Let's go with this piece first. This is a ram type
移
machine.
驰，
Attack an enemy with it, and it'll push the piece backwards. Like this. See, now my machine has taken over your machine's spot on the board. This is a great way to take the advantage away from your opponent if they have the higher ground. Looks like we have one more piece to look at. Now this is a beauty of a piece, a dash type machine. When it attacks, it'll move to the end of its attack range and damage every machine in its path, including your own. So make sure you take a good look at the board before you send it
哦
off， to
这
the
是车
races.
就对了。
You should also make sure it's able to finish its attack on an empty spot. Otherwise, you won't be able to attack at all. Here, I'll show you. Look,
诶，
it
贯
even
穿呢。
rotated your piece. A nifty little piece you'll definitely want in your set. If you look at your notes, you'll notice this particular machine has one of the skills I mentioned before. There's quite a few of those, and we haven't even looked at all the machine types yet. But I'm pretty sure you've got more important things to do, so I made you a list. It's got all the tips and tricks we talked about, too. I think that about does it for now, so if you want to play a real game, just let me know.
有够复杂。
Let's play!
Rainbow，嗯，
I'm up.
不能换视角吗？
Your turn.
“嗯，它是不是可以打，然后推到后面？哎，不行哎！啊，我不是击破防御了吗？”
My turn.
哇，攻击好高哦！
Gotta say, your odds aren't good, Red. I won! Oh, but I'll play you again if you want.
被屌虐，使用酒精成功喷死蟑螂。哦，那个要
Let's do this!
不用酒精哦，你怎么不用那个肥皂水？你就随便，也不用肥皂啦，就看用个什么洗发精，还是那个沐浴乳，弄出一个会有泡泡的那种清洁功能的，去喷它。
Board's all yours.
攻击！A 组没死。
A single machine left? That ain't good.
哦
You're up, Red.
哦，他超载退到一个奇怪的地方。
Oh, I thought I had that one.
乱打。中等。
This is gonna be fun.
冲撞型。击退。
Time to make my move. Your move, Red.
破防吗？
Oh, seriously? Okay, let's see.
哦，好痛哦！What the hell？
One less piece on the board. That was brutal.
因为我为什么不能打他？哦，我打他的话还要超载。我看我先占一个优势位好了。
Okay, let's see.
他背刺我，干！那什么
Knocked one
鬼？
off the board.
我靠！这三小，他为什么就这样
That's
子？
it for me.
就这样冲把我东西都冲掉了。
Not looking good for you, Red. I'm up. Your turn.
诶，靠腰完了。
Ah, off the board it goes. Time to get serious. Oh, I won! Probably shouldn't sound so surprised, huh?
不好搞呢。哦，我再下下去，我其他事情都不用做了。
Knew you.
Resist some good company.
战棋游戏，啊，我感觉我好像会忘记这个地方会有一个下棋任务。这边还有一个惊叹号。看鸟，你会迷路了呢。他没有足够好玩到，我不知道哎，我觉得他没有像昆特牌那么吸引我。我实在记不太住他那么多规则。雇佣垂克，夺命者与迫使者。哦，这是一个故事哦。嘿嘿嘿嘿。等一下再来。小心补给箱。哦，我可以这样跳进去哦。奇怪，我不能跟这个商人讲话，不知道为什么。
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. Won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chainscrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, the tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
这样子 NPC 讲话的声音应该就比较大声了哦。
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman, and a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvin, his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
I appreciate that. OK， 这样子，我看传送到那边的萤火。
It looks like this one. You keep blurring out. Doesn't mean you're off the hook. You! I know you see me.
OK， 看来应该是没办法穿越吧？诶，可以吗？应该不行哦。可是这个路的尽头怎么有点意犹未尽的感觉？哦，居然有上路！这边有个缝，诶，诶，奇怪，从这边，
I'll save this for a dyer.
午夜花。
Smoke.
呀灰
What
呀
Arnav said
灰
I'd find his crew.
哦哦，这个是这什么东西？哦，诶，这个花要怎么处理啊？用火烧吗？哟，我觉得是一个会让我卡点的地方。感觉这个应该跟这个有关，因为这边从这边开始，这个植物一直蔓延到那边。有办法标记什么东西吗？哦。被挡住的通道。哦，可以爬。硬爬山。哦，有东西哦。慷慨的贵重物。哦，哇塞，完了！虽然不死，但是看你还上不去。慷慨的贵重物。
Arnav told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble.
啊，我没办法上去了。我可以上去耶。爬看看。可是它没有标示。它没有标示哪里可以爬，哪里不能爬。差点又要把自己摔死，这里很危险，这个壁物看不清楚。 刚就是从这边滑下去。也许可能不是从这边上的。边吗？哎呦！哎呦！这个缆绳，有问题。我要怎么安全的下去？哦，糟糕，妙哦。真没有看到可以爬的地方。
Oh, not happy to see me? Scroungers.
要死我！哇！死去！对啊，怎么没有看到小短腿了？这里是哪里？哦，摔下来啊！
Scroungers. Native said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles. Check another scrap pile.
废物堆。 我可以那么远哦！这飞的距离也太夸张了，好像后面放个屁喷出去一样。
I think I have everything I need for Mildiv. Good thing too. I could use a decent meal.
哦，可以落下攻击。上去的话，飞得太高了。这倒是让我想起来有一个移动的。移动的小诀窍，这个还可以再跳一下。小短腿，这个腿也蛮短的啊，可是他的身体比较长。不过有点怀念那个，比较像迅猛龙的那小迅猛龙的可爱小短腿。攻击方式也很可爱，各种飞踢，呵呵。那它就是有4只小短腿。
Useful for making dyes. 这功能不错，扫描的功能又更强，可是也花比较多时间，因为它这个移动视角会比较慢。我在哪里啊？哦，松鼠，我需要你。还有，哎，还有一只在后面。我需要它来升级我的药水包。浣熊，还有，
嘿嘿。
I've learned to override machines and cauldrons before. Wonder if there are any out here.
覆盖指令。挖掘者。你没有听到吗？梗头，梗头。你也太警戒了吧！哎呦！你这样对冲，居然是我出位！Damn！ 就是他的攻击居然比我更优先判定。打掉了喷的东西没有掉下来。不明萤火，我去这个不明萤火看一下好了。这里是哪里啊？看起来以前有人生活过。哎，我可以踩那个吗？哎，不行哎。哎，好像可以哦。很容易掉下来。 先不要，我先去找我的任务。哇，这太多东西，太多地方可以探索了，我真的是遇到这种的时候都会拖住我的时间，我的进度根本就没有进度，然后就时间就浪费在这边了。OK， 有吗？聚满能量。鸟飞太远了。前脚撑地的后回旋，帅吧？真的有帅到哦！要去哪里？残忍！这游戏就鼓励我们残杀野生动物啊！靠腰，太接近了。No， 不要过来！这覆盖指令吗？可以耶。呵呵呵。修复。奇怪，我要怎么跑快一点啊？我按跳哦。好像有点跑过头了。问号在楼上呢。
This must be the mine Arnav told me about. It looks like the miners are in trouble.
这什么东西？无法使用。嗯？为什么无法使用？储藏箱。哼。嗯。这以后可能会变成一个新的据点。
Been spotted.
看我干什么？哎，打我是不是？不好吧？
That looks like the foreman Arnav mentioned. I should check in with him.
风头。你等我，让我打打小松鼠。哇！那个小鸟跑了。
You good? I'm okay. Thank you, Corvin.
Corvin? Arnav sent me.
Corvin.
I'm...
Not now.
Easy. What happened?
Explosion in the mine. Water flooded the whole place. Some of my guys are still... They're still down there. I can't stop.
You've done enough.
哦，他看起来像那个这种模组的脸，看起来像那个韩国的那个就是硬派演员。
Are you hurt?
那个叫什么？名字忘了。
I'll live.
什么东石吗？
Please.
李东石还是什么？嗯。
Are you hurt? I need to know exactly what happened.
We use controlled blast to open up
马东石
new veins in the mountain. One of them must have gone wrong. I can't. I have to go.
How many are still down there? Corvin, how many?
Two, I think. Two more.
I'll do what I can.
"飞鸿辖
Gotta
地
find those two miners, quick.
哦，啊！
Hello? Can anyone hear me?
Over here! Wow, 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 wow. 我要怎么上去？诶？ 我没有着地点
Heart
啊。
feels like it's about to freeze over.
Small.
Not sure how to get rid of this stuff.
特殊装备才能清理。我还可以这样加速哦！哇，好屌哦！
The miners. One of them doesn't look too good. Are you okay?
Who are you?
Who
Corvin
are
sent me.
you?
Are you hurt?
My leg. I was a little too close to the blast.
哎，杰
What
伦，
happened?
We were blasting in the farthest tunnel, but the scaffolding didn't hold. It collapsed. I think it blocked the drainage shaft. Water started flooding the place as quick as I drink ale. I barely managed to drag us here.
So something's keeping the water inside the tunnels.
What are you thinking?
I've got an idea. Are there more explosives?
这是杰伦。
Yeah, should still be some up top, but you'll need these fuses.
Are you crazy?
You can't move, and I'm not leaving you here. It's not like she can make things worse.
Don't go
I'm not
anywhere.
leaving you。哇，假假。
I need to find whatever's blocking that drainage shaft and blow its sky away.
什么意思？哎，为什么？哎，那边有水流挡住我呢，好奇怪哦。
Almost there. Made it. There's the debris blocking the shaft. If I can reach those explosives up on that track, maybe I can blast through the blockage.
《补给箱。哎呦，是哟，真的能这样跳过来？哼，哎，是我蒙到了吗？哎，这是什么？这是啥？拉钩。 真的是要来这边吗？哼。应该还要往上走。行，我没有。
Maybe I can swim past him.
偷偷游过去。偷偷是我们的选项吗？被挡住的通道。那么深。来得及吗？呵呵。
Can't override that now. Need to get data from the call. 一中会释放孢子，有吗？没有啊。哎呦，你在前面一点好不好？他这个有时候判定会有问题，有没有？你可能在准备攻击的时候，因为你会往前走，你可能往前走一点，他那个判定攻击的字样就会消失。然后你就变成普通攻击，那时候就好玩啦。哦，为什么还有一只？干，看这个侧面应该刚刚那样应该是要无声攻击了。应该是要触发按那个被刺的，结果没有。
大药。什么？这是要我干嘛？被挡住的道路，要我上去吗？哦 ，OK， 什么意思？看起来是要我，要我到这个上面来。然后呢？哦，这有路哦。呵呵。哎，早说嘛。
Let's see where this leads. 'There's the explosives up on the track. Just need to get across somehow. It looks like I can pull that crane over to me.
Hey. 不在，不是这样子吗？哦，要冲刺哦 ，OK。过了。
Needs a backup.
啊，箱子掉到水里面了。Damn。屁呀，那是什么道理？敲了什么东西点火了？它不是冒火花而已，它是烧了一有持续烧了一段时间呢。它这个水也退太快。
electric. Oh, guess that got its attention. Now's my chance.
还有，哎屁嘞，什么鬼？嗯，为什么？他翻滚2次。
That's all of them. Now let's go check on those miners.
抓住箱子。
How will we work this close?
嗯？这箱子是不是？这箱子应该有用吧？不过来。哦。哦。
Can't hook onto that.
Oh. 耶！还有东西吗？应该没有了。好，回去。就那2个憨蛋。
She's so dead.
We don't know that.
还讲我坏话哦，你们2个。哎呦！
Looks like everyone's okay.
I can't believe we're not gonna die.
You're telling me. You did it.
I thought you blew yourself up.
Are you two okay from here?
I can get this idiot down. Don't you worry. Thanks, kid.
Thanks, kid. 要我 key 的对啊，虽然说
Better let
虽然
Corvin know his men are all right.
虽然说主角长这样子，但她还是很年轻的少女，是不是？成熟的脸型，稚嫩的身体，应该这样讲吗？哟，跑不过去。
I found the two you mentioned. They're safe, but could probably use a hand. Is that everyone?
It is. I dread to think what would have happened if you hadn't shown up. I knew we were blasting too much, but the man who staked the claim here, Ulvund, he kept pushing and pushing me. I tried to shield my crew from his constant demands every damn day. I
我应该硬起来的哦！天哪，我现在硬起来了。
That counts for something.
Ulvund can threaten me all he wants. I am not letting my people back into those mines.
Will you be all right?
Yes. I can take it from here. You are owed, Huntress.
对啊，很寒哦。
Thank
Ulvund's
you,
name
Huntress.
keeps coming up.
I'll see the last two make it out.
很会
Sooner or
喊。
later, someone's gonna have to deal with him.
Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out. Thank you, Huntress. I'll see the last two make it out.
你只会讲这两句话。呵呵。What the fox say? 击杀野生动物，可耻！这边有个不明要怎么上去嘞？
There's an old watchtower at the top of that cliff. I wonder if there's anything still inside. Looks like the path up broke a long time ago. I'm gonna have to climb.
啊，快了，快了！我爬上这个地方。牛，这一场蔚蓝花。 那边那个是木桩吗？不是。
There we go.
啊，这个沿着山壁应该有一个走道的，就都崩掉了。 哎，往回啦，往回，大姐，我往回头了哎、
Felt a jolt in my bones.
真的要这样子？真的要这样搞？我都往回头看了。我不能只是往回头看，你的身体要转回来才算数。
Keep this for a cook.
吓一跳。
Some kind of device. The metal reflects the sun. Send a signal? Looks like some kind of lens.
黎明透镜，能折射光线的半圆玻璃、半球形玻璃。
Keep it for later.
应该 OK 了，产能喽！手啊，这个手都不会磨破，都不会烧起来，太猛啦！以前就觉得这个回钩哦，这个回钩只要一个失误，只要一个失误就这个游戏就结束了。不明挖掘者。
If I find the right cauldron, could learn how to ride this machine.
Blue 5。哎，猪人。
Damn it!
东西，哇哦！这眼睛。 怎么会有挖掘者躲在水里面啊？这个水里一定有东西。药用水草。野花。哦，有东西。啊，东西都藏得很深呢。
Secret ingredient for something, I'll bet.
啊，谁会知道这种地方还有东西可以捡呢？哦。小鸟鸟，每次想射个鸟都来不及。OK， 那么，这个上面到底要怎么上去嘞？可以爬上去啊，可是这个上面应该有一个位置可以爬。击杀野生动物。太残忍啦！耶！再见啦，牛牛。 该有办法爬上去啊！慷慨贵重箱。嗯，从这里吗？爬上去。哦，我好像知道一个攀爬技巧哦，用扑的，坐上去翻滚。哦，可以。也有点麻烦了，这个山壁上光秃秃的，没有什么凸起的地方，不是很好上去。这边有机会哦。
Thought a dyer would be interested in this.
水哦，到了。哇，奇怪，正常的话是要怎么上来这个地方？我搞不懂哎。正常的话，因为我没有看到墙壁上有那种攀爬点啊，我是硬爬才爬到这个地方。这边有。哇！看不出来呢，应该会有一个起始点可以让我上来。但看的话，真的是没有。怪，算了，上来就上来了，不管了。喂！不是啦，为什么会跳到那边？
Dyer can make use of this.
上面应该还有东西。没有了吗？ 没有了。 前面就是一个被封住的。 被封住了一个山洞。OK， 现在就是要想办法，要怎么跳下去？要怎么下去呢？
This will make a good die.
诶，那个鸟为什么打不到？好扯哦！啊，OK， 找萤火喽！这边有一个问号点啊，老实说，这个问号点之后再来啊。手动储存。哦，OK。好，休息休息，晚安啦。